Hi, this is Dan Danford. We're doing a series of podcasts for DadsDivorce.com called Money Made Easy. Each week we take a question, mostly that are posted on the website, and I try to give the answer based on my background and experience. This week's especially timely, the question. The holidays are usually the most expensive time of the year for people, so it makes sense to set up financial resolutions as a way to start off the new year. What are some New Year's resolutions you think we should all follow to help improve our finances? Question always comes up this time of the year because it kind of like sneaks up on us. We all know that Christmas is going to come, and then it seems like it came around a lot faster than we expected. Just an interesting fact, each year we spend some $450 billion on Christmas. That figures out to be somewhere close to $1,500 per man, woman, and child in the United States. So clearly we spend a lot of money, a lot more money at Christmas time than we do other times. So New Year's resolutions, what's important? Well, first of all, what I suggest to people is that you sit down ahead of Christmas and you create, I hate to use the word budget, but I'm going to use it here, a budget. Call it a spending plan if it makes you feel better. Decide in advance how much money you can afford to spend and then stick to that through the holidays. My experience is people really don't get hung up on whether you spend $50 or $75 on them or even $100 on them. What they care about is that you get them thoughtful gifts that make sense. And so if you decide in advance what that might be, if you decide in advance what that dollar amount is, and then you stick with it, you'll have a wonderful Christmas and you'll get no complaints. So that's the first thing, is kind of decide how much you can afford and then stick to that. And then I'd say as you go forward into next year, pay attention to the financial things. It always makes sense to, a year in advance, to figure out how much money you're going to set aside for retirement, how much money you're going to set aside for other things. If you've got a 401k plan at work and they offer a matching contribution, then you get a gift every time you put money in that plan. And that's something that you can do all year long that will better your financial situation by the time next Christmas comes up. And then the last kind of idea that I get is an old idea, but we need to update it for today. It used to be that every bank offered what was called a Christmas club. And you'd put, a few dollars into that club every week, and then over the course of the year it would build up, and then you'd have that stash of money to use for Christmas. Usually those plans, those Christmas clubs, didn't pay interest. It was just a way for you to accumulate throughout the year. So what I'd suggest is that you do something similar, only you don't even have to use the bank if you don't want to. Just set aside so much money each week or each month and let that grow into a nice little bundle of money that you can use next year at Christmas. Then next year at Christmas you won't be asking the same questions you are now. In other words, you will have set aside the money, you'll know how much you've got to spend, and you can go forward from there. One last little tidbit as you make resolutions. Not all resolutions are financial resolutions, but it turns out that one group of resolutions actually have financial impact, and that's the take care of yourself resolutions. The ones that say I'm going to quit smoking, or I'm going to start eating right, or I'm going to start working out, or I'm going to start taking care of myself in any of those ways, they all have financial benefits. As you take care of yourself, you're healthier, you have less sickness, you're better all the way around, and that helps you financially in so many ways. So that's it for my Christmas speech, my annual end-of-year resolutions. Make a plan and stick to it. Create kind of a Christmas savings plan for next year, and take care of yourself in the coming year, and you'll be so much better ready for the holidays next year. That's it for this week. We'll just catch up with you next time. Thanks so much from DadsDivorce.com.